welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the UCLA Bruins offense will go to work first. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, there weren't a lot of guys in the box defensively on that second and long play, so you see the offensive line, they're able to get downfield, get a hat on a hat, and that helped lead to that successful play.
Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marshall. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Here's the pressure. Lets it fly. Complete downfield. It's a seam wide open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Bruins will have it first and 10. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Looking for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. Trying to get a chunk play on that one. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off play action. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Finds his man. It's Marshall. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll makes the grab past the marker. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCLA! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
The give to the tailback. Spins away from the defense. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. And that will fall incomplete as we have played 1 quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tough call to make here. 3rd and 10 from inside your own 5. You just can't afford a mistake. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll give it to Johnson. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Hunt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down. Using his feet to buy time. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires and picked off.
We're watching this DB on film. I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on third and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
The handoff to Johnson. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Iamaleava. Floating away. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got him downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Under fire. Takes the easy one to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Kennedy. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll keep it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll do it himself. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Rush is on him. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, the attempt is no good. Still leading by 2 after the miss. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it up to 25. Touchdown, Bruins. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
And the Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
They'll run play action. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Fighting off the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Huskies! And that one will give them the lead.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. That's caught. It's Matthews.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really
breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Might be looking to run. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Starts to scramble to the left. He's got it out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big line explosive.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA. Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides the back on the option, the give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires left. He's got an open man. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting his progression.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
They'll give it to Johnson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. Extra point here will tie the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Snagged in the middle, it's Matthews. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. got a first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. It's first down from the 37-yard line. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Look out, he's got room. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Shaw. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Bruins will snap it on first and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
The run from the shotgun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bruins are threatening on first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Second down coming up. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. The last two plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on third and goal? They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, UCLA.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. And now they take the lead. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments